What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Colquitt's Corner. And we are at the beginning of the month. We have made it through April, and let's do another market analysis update. Okay, let's check things out. Here we are. We're taking a look at the S&P 500 on the monthly, and you can see the previous month. All right, March. We pretty much in April gained all that profit back that we lost in March, right? Interesting, okay? But we did not come all the way back up to the tip top to where we started to make our fall through this whole COVID-19 situation. But interesting thing here is this green line, the Cajunson, we managed to close above it, which is good. We managed to stay above this cloud amongst all of the chaos, which is good. We are still bullish, okay? Now, how bullish are we? All right. Do we really want to go all in or not? I've definitely been getting a lot of phone calls, a lot of friends hitting me up, new time traders. Guys, this is what my show is all about. Guys, it's not just people who've been trading for a while, but people who are brand new. Like, we all just be careful, okay? Be careful. So let's walk through this. I'm gonna move on from that rant and let's take a look at the market updates for right now. All right, so here's the monthly, okay? Like I said, we're bullish. How bullish are we? Let's go take a look on the smaller time frames. All right, here we are at the weekly, okay? We are in this cloud. It's got a bearish breakout setup, but we're still up here above the Cajunson. We also have some multi-time frame supports existing. So we're in this weird consolidation thing going on. All right, so the weekly is indecisive. Okay, the monthly's still strong, but this weekly has to get on board with the monthly before we can go long term again. Okay, long term bullish and have that confidence. I'm not saying you can't get in now, but you're taking a risk. All right, let's go take a look at the daily as well. See if we can get a little bit more of a timing of when the weekly might be able to make up its mind. Okay, here we go. We have the daily. Now the daily has broken out of the cloud. Okay, on the bullish side, not really that strong though. But it's trying. Okay, it's getting there. We'll see what's up. We're sitting right at this level here, which is the in the Ichimoku terms, the SKB cloud. That's a very significant line. And we're sitting right at that as far as currently a support, and we'll see what happens here. All right, will it hold or will it not? Okay, I keep rolling. We'll just take a peek at the 4-hour, even though I think we got a good idea here. All right, you see here the 4-hour. You had a nice little breakout here early on. Okay, traveled up a good bit. We had a nice little run there, showing us some positivity on some bullish side. Again, this is a 4-hour chart though, right? We had a breakout here. Did not quite meet some of the targets that we were going for, and now we have broken back and all the way to where we are breaking down on the other side of the cloud. Okay, so there's definitely some weakness here, but how much? Could just be part of a long consolidation pattern, right? So not really sure which way it wants to go, which is very reflective of where we're at in the market, just in general. Okay, so that pretty much sums up the S&P 500. Essentially, long term, we are still bullish, okay? But we need to remain above this green line. 100% need to remain above the cloud. More so need to remain above the green line to see us get strength back. And, clearly the weekly, the daily, there's a lot of stuff that needs to work itself out. So, patience. You want to go jump in, you want to start investing in stocks, be picky, okay? Definitely be picky, looking for strong ones, and be prepared to not see results right away, That's the other part. Patience. This is going to take some time to recover. The rest of the year, we'll see. All right, maybe 2 years. Who knows? There's still a lot of factors going on. Okay, still a lot of factors. So much to deal with. So, uh, caution. I can't express that enough. All right, let's go take a look at a couple other favorites. Let's go take a look at gold. All right. So we're taking a look here. Gold has eventually, basically, broken out on the monthly. Okay, some strong bullish momentum. Okay, but as you can see here, we really need to break this pivot high to see some strength. Okay, so we're at a high. That's very important. A resistance that we need to consider. We are starting to get some multi-time frame resistance in our path as well. I hate it when I see these bars like this. You get these little shakeout areas. Could be a possible pullback. All right, which is, hey, if the economy, again, they talk about gold correlating with the market, the dollar, things like that. If that's the case, clearly if the market's going to try to gain some bullish momentum, gold's probably going to take a hit. We'll see. Okay. Let's just go ahead and, for the hell of it, take a look at the lower time frames. All right, here we are on the weekly. You can see here, kind of reflective of what the monthly was on the S&P, where it pulled back, still stayed above the cloud. Now we've gotten above the green line, and this is essentially what I like to see on the S&P500, is doing the same thing, as where it stays above the green line. So far, even though we had a major pullback here, all right, and it broke this little bit of a trend, we're still pretty strong bullish. Okay, so all in all, still looking for some upside, and we'll go from there. Let's take a look at the smaller time frames real quick. Take a look at daily. And on the daily, same thing, still bullish. So monthly, weekly, daily, bullish, bullish, bullish. All right. The daily's struggling a little bit, but still overall, across the board, bullish on gold. Okay. Let's take a look at that 4 hour just for the hell of it. Yep. Look at that. Okay. So we do have some bearish weakness here on the 4 hour, but the higher time frames are screaming bullish. Okay. So if the higher time frames rule here, they're in control bullish, this 4 hour bearish breakout should fail. So look for that. Okay. Because if this 4 hour doesn't fail and it's fighting the higher time frames, that's significant. That's the little guy beating up on the big guys. You get what I'm saying? Shouldn't happen. Should not happen. Technically, by odds, probabilities, bigger guys win, especially when you got 3 or higher time frames. Okay, so watch for these clues. Here's the 4 hour saying trying to go bearish, feeling some weakness, and the higher time frames should say, nah, bruh, we're gonna keep it moving. On the bullish side, we should see a failure. So these are clues for things we're going to watch out throughout the next week or two, and keep an eye on. You should, so for yourself, set some alerts, move forward. All right. Moving forward, let's go check out crude oil. All right. Now we know crude oil has not been doing so well. With the world practically stopping. Mother Earth has appreciated it, appreciated the lack of pollution, and you could see with all the travel, everything, just man, it's amazing when the world stops what could happen. But this world's still dependent on oil a lot. And when things get going again, could be some opportunities, right? Diamond in the rough, maybe? I don't know. It's worth looking at. Let's see what kind of signs we got, right? You got this big old shakeout bar. This is important, especially for your candlestick people. It's a hell of a shakeout bar, all right? It's thinning out and it's trying to make up its mind here. Okay, figure out what's going on. Let's take a look on these lower time frames and see what the story is saying. And here again, like I said, we're above this green line. Okay, definitely got some overextension going on. So there's good signs that a bottom, bottom out on the upside. Would I go bullish at long term? Not necessarily. But we definitely see, we've reached a low and it's struggling. It's trying to say no more. Again, let's keep rolling. Yep. So, get that big old bar right there. Still bearish. We're above the green line, below the cloud. So we're in this, middle stage, but still bearish. Let's go ahead and skip on to the 4-hour. Yep. And here we go. Bullish on the 4-hour. So just like we talked about with gold, but in opposition, right? Chart. Higher time frames are bearish for crude oil, and then we have a 4-hour that's bullish. Again, follow the rules of gold, follow the rules of crude oil. The higher time frames rule. Let's watch what this 4-hour does to give us signs to see if it's can fight back on those higher time frames. All right. No need to further expand on that since I already did on gold. Just follow that. Bitcoin. Out of all the phone calls, texts, things like that I've been getting, about entering in the market and investing, definitely been hearing a lot about Bitcoin too, and I don't know why, man. I don't know why everybody's, I guess it's the new hot thing that everybody is all excited about, But let's take a look at it. Why would you want to invest in Bitcoin? I don't know. Let's figure it out. Let's see. Is there an opportunity? Maybe. Maybe not. Look at the monthly. All right? My nephews can get this. It's bearish. It's below the cloud. Okay? Sitting a little bit above that green line. Okay. Let's take a look at the week. Yeah, and here we are on the weekly. Bearish, right? But it's failing, okay? We're in this consolidation, all right? And, it looks like we're trying to gain a little bit on the upside. Let's see if there is some upside on the lower time frames. All right? And it looks like we had a little bit of a cloud breakout here. And, we got some bullish upside. Right? But got a little bit of overextension going on. And like I said, we're in a consolidation on that weekly. So we just could be in and out, right? Let's go take a look at that 4-hour. And there it is. Looks like it's starting to break down here. Get a little weakness. It had a little run. Did really well here. Had a nice little breakout. Not only did it reach the levels, it shot up way past it, became super overextended. And now we're getting some breakdowns. So we'll see here. Probably consolidate some on this 4-hour. Be a second before we get a nice little setup again. But keep an eye out for it. Like I said, just follow through with that. But all in all, pretty much the same. And I think it's going to be that way for a second. So, again, patience. Keep your emotions out of it. Don't be greedy, guys. These are a lot of the things that will bring a retail trader down. Getting impatient, expecting overnight profits. Know who you are. Know what type of trader you are. You want to be a day trader? Cool. You want to be long-term Warren Buffett? Yeah, buy low, sell high. This is a good chance to buy in and buy some more of what you've already got, and so on, and then hold and see what happens, right? If you're a first-time trader, if you don't have a retirement fund, a Roth IRA or something like that, I don't know why you should bother trading. Start with that first. Highly recommend that. If you don't got at least 6 months worth of rent, bills saved up, Start with that first before you go throw your money in the market. You know, I get it. There's buzzwords out there. People, it's hot. It's hot right now. People are talking about it because it is an opportunity to buy in, right? Long-term pullbacks, it's a good one, because that's what the big boys are doing. They're doubling up again, adding more. So, but don't get caught up in all that if you don't know what you're doing. Be careful. Be patient. And, yeah, thanks for another episode. We'll see you guys. Another market analysis coming up. Try to do it every bi-weekly, if not for sure once a month. But I think bi-weekly is pretty cool. Checking up on that 4-hour for sure. And follow my Twitter at Colquitt's Corner. I also have an Instagram as well. Follow me. For the most part, pretty much post all my trades on there. It hasn't been a lot, and that's because I've been picky. So it's not that I'm not trading. It's nothing out there. I'm being patient. So, and I'm going to stick with that. I'm okay with that. I'm not losing money by not trading. So, it's okay. Anyway, guys, rambling on again. Man, I'll tell you what, I will be glad to get back out. Look at this haircut that I got. Exactly. It ain't one. It's been that way for a minute. I'm in my pajamas. I got to get out of this house, guys. Whew! You know what? I feel you. Anyway, guys, thank y'all again for joining me on Colquitt's Corner, and we'll touch base soon. Peace.